talk about the other game tonight, a moment the college basketball world has been waiting for. LSU, Iowa rematch. Caitlin Clark and them versus Angel Reese and them. The last time these squads faced off was in the Natty game last year when this happened. Angel got a lot of heat and criticism for being a competitor. Letting her know.
What a
look
time.
Look at the ring finger.
What a time.
Let them know. It's crazy that was almost a year ago. 365, 4 days, whatever it was. It happened on April 2nd. Last year, so before what should be a historic night for the women's college game, Angel Reese had this to say about going against Caitlin Clark.
Me and Caitlin Clark don't hate each other. Like, I want everybody to understand that it's just a super competitive game. And, like, I would just wish people realize that, like, once I get between those lines, it's no friends. I have plenty of friends on the court that I talk to outside of the game. But, like, when I get between those lines, like, we're not friends. We're not buddies. I'm going to talk trash to you. I'm going to do whatever it takes to get in your head the whole entire game. But after the game, we can kick it. Like, I don't think people really realize that. And that's fine. I'll take the villain role. I'll take the hit for it. But I know we're going women's basketball, and if this is the way we're going to do it, then this is the way we're going to do it. You like it or you don't.
So before we talk about the matchup, I'll just touch on what Angel said. Embracing the villain role. What is villainous about talking shit and playing basketball at a high level?
Yeah, people think basketball and sports is played with class. I think they think this shit is like tennis and golf, right? Everything is shh.
Yep.
Serve. No. Football and basketball is a shit-talking sport. That's what it is. So anyone who's sitting there yapping and scoring, you kind of don't like them.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never looked at Angel as a villain, so I don't like that she feels that way, but I'm very happy that she's continued to just be herself. And they win. She won Player of the Year. They're back in the Elite Eight.
Was she one Player of the Year?
SEC Player of the Year.
Wait, where's Caitlin Clark?
Big Ten.
Oh.
Yeah, different conferences.
Different conferences.
Yeah, I mean, but she's completely right. They are growing women's basketball. So
it's been exciting to watch. I appreciate the pettiness. I think it's very entertaining.
Can they all go back to school? Yeah, right?
Well, Caitlin's not.
Caitlin's already announced that she is going.
That would have been great if they went back one more year.
Nah,
do it again.
It's perfect. No, because one more year would have been like, all right, overkill.
You think Paige should have stayed, or when she should have came out, right?
I don't think so.
No.
So look.
What?
I love the villain shit. You know, there's heroes and then there's villains.
So who's the hero?
But villains are heroes to
right
some.
now. Caitlin's the hero right now.
Wasn't
I
she a
think South
villain?
Carolina's the heroes.
But wasn't Caitlin a villain?
That's what I'm
before?
saying.
That's what I'm saying. She was a villain before.
Last year, Caitlin was the villain.
She was the villain until that last moment of the last game.
LeBron and Steph are the superheroes.
Who's the villain?
Then you got like Dylan Brooks.
Yeah, that doesn't count. That's not equal. There to be another superstar.
Yeah, you can't have a Dylan Brooks type player.
LeBron is viewed as a villain by a lot of people.
Draymond's not.
Yeah, LeBron is the villain. Steph is the hero, in a sense.
No, because LeBron doesn't play villain. He doesn't play bad guy.
But in a lot of people's heads, he
looks like but he doesn't play bad guy. Like, I don't think there is a superstar that plays bad.
I don't think Angel plays bad guy either. She just talks her shit.
She's more of a Draymond to me. Like, she's a star Draymond.
Hell yeah.
That
she
takes the role of I don't.
Plays. She's
and I'll talk shit and back it up type shit. Like, if villain would be KG, I would consider KG a villain superstar. Like, Rasheed wasn't as much of a superstar as the rest of them, but he would be a villain.
Like, Angel not out there getting texts, like...
No, but she's talking her shit.
She's talking shit, but
but that's what I'm saying. That's what I said. It was Caitlin Clark was the villain because she was doing this to everybody, talking her. She's a shit talker herself, right? So she's like the Larry Bird. She's a big shit talker.
Her shit
what ended up happening is she got hit with her own medicine, and because she got hit with her own medicine, everybody's like, oh, no, you can't do that to our... And then That's how she turned into the villain.
To me, it was like the Joker beating Batman for the first time.
No,
and everybody
Angel
looked at it,
wasn't-
everybody watched it.
Angel wasn't Joker at the time.
And also, the crazy thing about last season, though, was Iowa, neither one of them was supposed to win last year. South Carolina was supposed to win last year. Like they are supposed to win this year as well. So, heroes, South Carolina right now, to me.
But who's
I think
the main
depending
hero
on
of
what
South Carolina?
side you're on, the villain is Kaylin or Angel.
They were villains.
They're like co-villains.
That's what I said. Angel wasn't actually a villain. She was just a player.
They're like
and
co-villains.
At the end of the game, when she did this, that made her the villain. Yeah,
I think that's
you done
separated.
Thanos to Thanos.
I'm looking at, like you said, South Carolina can be like, to me, they're X-Men. They're the X-Men. They're the Academy.
No, they're the Avengers.
They're the Academy or the Avengers, one or the other, right?
The fucking Avengers.
you got Magneto, and then you got fucking Lex Luthor. Like that's Caitlyn and Angel.
Right.
They on the outside.
Right
They on the
now,
outside. Like, man, fuck this. Fuck South Carolina. You know what I'm saying?
Right, South Carolina's sitting pretty, undefeated. They play the right way. Dawn's amazing. Heroes.
Yeah.
Can they be beat?
I don't think so.
What is their weakness? Because I know the guard who couldn't shoot last year, she can
Is
shoot
shooting.
now. She's shooting now.
I think it's the big girl.
Now.
So
Their weakness, sometimes I think their weakness is like they get bored sometimes in games.
They get
You can
bored.
tell. They'll get a little lead. They start doing some goofy shit on the floor. Like last game, they started doing the Macarena during a free throw or a timeout. and then they came back a little bit. And then they had to lock in and tighten up. So I think like Dawn, the way that because she talks about them all the time that they're very silly. They're like very goofy. She calls them the daycare. The way that she's been able to keep them very locked in and composed and go undefeated has been like very impressive because you can tell their game slippage is mental.
Yeah.
Trey Young is the villain.
Yeah.
Ooh,
That's a villain.
That's a good one.
We call him the superstar guy.
Yeah, that's the
But to
villain.
me,
but
I'm
hero
kinda-
to Hawks fans.
I'm looking at the guy. I think Ant Edwards.
And
Ant
everyone who
Edwards
hates
is
the
a villain
Knicks.
guy. Because he talks shit to the Kawhis. He don't back down.
But he's too likable.
But he don't back down.
Young
He's
nigga
too
versus the old nigga Kawhi.
Yeah, like I like
the
that.
whole arena is basically saying "fuck you."
Right.
When that's the villain. When you ain't even in the playoff series and they chanting.
Which is why Kaylin is not a villain because she got the whole opponent's
Well, yeah.
arenas going crazy
Well,
for her.
I'm looking at it from a
Writing
standpoint
letters.
of like player.
We love you.
Impaling.
I'm looking at it from a player challenging player perspective, not necessarily the fans considering you the villain, like a Lance Stevenson type. Like Lance was villain to LeBron. I'm gonna stand up and blow in your ear type shit and don't give a fuck. Like I'm looking at it from that perspective. So I'm like, all right, if it's Angel and Caitlyn, Angel's like,
yeah.
I don't give a fuck about you, man.
Yeah. What's so funny is I know if Caitlyn wins, she's gonna hit her back with it. Ooh, that'd be.
You think she will?
That'd be. Oh my God, that'd be so
Facts.
iconic. Why not?
Facts.
You have to.
Dog.
So
You have to.
She already cocky with it.
You have to. And she's so, if you look at her back, she is so competitive that, of course.
Soon
Because
as
You can't do that though because
Soon as
they,
they-
come with
they
something
didn't win
new.
a championship.
don't matter. We beat
Oh,
y'all.
Yeah,
no.
she can't do that.
And
But we
championship.
beat y'all.
not the
though.
ring, but she can.
She
Yeah,
can
she
do the
can do
same
that.
thing.
Yeah.
She
She
can
done
do
it
it.
this year?
He's
Not really, huh?
No.
Oh, they
So
took.
Iowa currently favored in the game. Lexi, give us your prediction. Is Iowa going to win and advance to the
I
Final
just
Four?
want it to be a great game. That's all I'm saying about that.
So how should LSU guard Caitlin Clark tonight if they want to repeat it last season?
If I am LSU, full court pressure, Caitlin, right? When she's on the right side of the floor, you ice the ball screens and keep her on the right side. She's on the left side of the floor, you force her into the ball screen, the right hand, and trap her. That's a simple way of guarding her. But she does so much for that team. I don't know if like there's a way to like stop her, but as far as like schemes, that's what I would do.
I see a lot of discrepancies in her game when I watch the full game. I think a lot of people give her credit because the highlights that we see when you watch her highlights, they look incredible. I've seen a lot of discrepancies, and even what you say with that breakdown, she had 15 assists.
Right.
So it's clear she can find an open man. But I think wearing her down early, I would even consider the trap early, not even just full court pressure, like trap her, get it out of her hands. She loves to run around. She got a lot of energy. But if you don't put pressure on her on the defensive end, that's where you lose. You got to get her in foul trouble.
Yeah.
You got to make her guard.
Who do you think wins tonight?
LSU.
LSU.
It's hard, but isn't it hard to get her in foul trouble because she sits in the zone?
You're not getting. Well, last year they got her in foul trouble. I don't think that's going to happen this year.
I don't think they can play zone against
But I don't
LSU
think that
Reese.
now they have, because last season with the ball screen coverages that I was just talking about, I didn't think they had the personnel to do that. But with their transfer player Morrow playing in that ball screen defense, I think she can really give Caitlin trouble as the post defender.
Yeah.
She gets a lot of steals and she's real active. I think Morrow and Flage are the X factors for LSU.
Gil, who do you got winning the game tonight? LSU or Iowa?
I don't give a shit, bro.
Gil, can you just?
No, I don't give a
It's
shit about
April
no
Fool's Day.
goddamn. I'm not watching the game.
You're not
Why
watching?
not?
Juju, I'm watching Juju.
He's after.
Comes on after.
Yeah,
Not
I'm
at the
watching
same
after
time.
then.
Watch both.
You can watch both.
I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm not watching no girls basketball.
All right.
Ew, I thought we were growing.
They don't even touch the backboard.
I thought we
Ha-ha,
were
They not even
growing.
tapping on people.
I thought we
you
were
remember
Good one, Gil. Good one.
You remember tap? They
Good
not
one.
even tapping.
April
Y'all don't even
I
tap.
thought we were growing.
Y'all don't even tap.
Gil.
We was watching men's.
But you gonna watch. She
We
gonna.
don't
thought
even
we
She's
were-
gonna be like,
basketball,
we were
man.
she is
growing.
definitely gonna make you watch that game.
No, man, I'm doing ESPN. I'm watching the highlights like everybody
I
else. Nobody's watching the full game. Stop it. You ain't watched the full game yet.
Thank you. Security.
I know you
Security.
listen. I'm just like everybody in the chat.
Security.
We watch the highlights and we go from there. Other than that,
Can you just watch one half?
Gil, most people in the chat don't have cable. You have a Supreme.
I need you to watch one half so when I come tomorrow, we can actually have an intelligent, normal conversation.
Yes, about the game. Actually, about the game.
Gil, it's your job. It's your birthright.
That's a challenge, man.
Just one
This is
half.
Gil's Arena presented by Underdog Fantasy.
Or
Whoop, whoop.
watch the first quarter and the fourth quarter.
You know,
okay, I watched the last 5 minutes of the game.
No! Okay,
Hopefully
first
the
5
most
minutes and the last 5 minutes.
Man, we're just gonna see a whole bunch of
You know-
missed layups, a whole
you know
bunch
what
of
everybody
travels,
should do before watching
a whole
the game?
bunch of jump stops. I just let you. Yeah.
Bro, stop.
I can't wait to see you. I can't wait to see you at Louisville, being a fan.
Yo. Hey, man, I hate
A whole
you,
bunch of
man.
great passes,
Don't stop.
thumbs down, executing.
Proper basketball, man. Come on, man. Let the proper basketball.
Proper
live.
basketball. We got you, Lexi. I'll be watching. I'm watching full game. I'm watching full game.
Yeah,
Lex, I
no
got you.
backboard,
I thought
Gil.
we were growing.
I got you, Lex.
I thought we were
got you.
growing.
We were headed in the right
I
direction.
thought we were headed
Now
in the
we're
right
headed back track.
direction. God,
We're headed in the right direction.
come on.
We're gonna watch all. See,
Now
if you smoke don't want to
machine,
work.
You don't use all
Even
the smoke.
don't want to
Smoke
work.
not will come
Slow
out the
motion
machine.
is
now.
smoke
better
machine
than
don't
no
even wanna
motion.
give
Smoke not coming out.
The jump
Slow
stops
motion is better than no
hilarious.
motion.
You know, it's a good idea for everybody to do before watching that game tonight. Download the Underdog Fantasy app. Use promo code GIL for a $100 deposit match. Get those higher lowers going. The pick'ems will be pick'eming. Underdog Fantasy is still giving away a free pick'em. If you download the app right now, use promo code GIL.
My sister said you're hilarious. Just for saying the jump stops. Hilarious, man.
Some people like watching high quality basketball.